Almost 2 years ago I entered the university. I was a little older than my classmates due to the fact that I entered later, and before that I worked. From the very first day I had warm communication with the headman Katya. There was a mutual interest, but she had a boyfriend with whom she was for a year and a half at that time. She flirted with me, but we did not go further. She called me to meet, but I did not agree. Outwardly, she did not attract me, but 6 months later, in February 2020, she offered to drink together due to the fact that she was in some kind of problem. I tried to get away from this again, as I understood them. I tried to look after her, did not bother. Sex and kiss happened a month after the start of the relationship. But there was one problem. In Odessa, she and her mother had a friend, and they often went there. At the end of March they were there for a week. When she returned 2 weeks later, she left for 3. I told her that she needed something in moderation because she is no longer there than there is. As a result, in May she did not leave, but at the end, from June to mid-July, she traveled back and forth. Sometimes she could live with me. The relationship was getting warmer. At the end of June she said that now she had feelings. At the end of July, we were with her at sea, then we all came back and lived with her for 2 weeks. Me, her mother and a friend from Odessa. Here, in general, our relationship, as I thought, was established. We became really close with her mother. There was a feeling of family. Then she went to Odessa again under the pretext of looking after the dog because their friend flew away to her parents. Then there was the first quarrel. I was tired that she was gone forever, called and said that we. Then there was a moment where Katya was sick and was shocked by how I looked after her. In September, there was talk that in a year you could get married. We made this decision together. We go further. In December they go to Odessa and back for a friend to celebrate Katya's birthday on the 24th. They come. Katya jumps into her arms and screams that she missed this day so much, but as it turned out at that time she had been talking to a guy from Odessa for several weeks and became an intimate photo for him. During that day, she managed to meet with him, and she was saved from treason by the fact that her mother, sensing something, followed. Then I began to feel that something was wrong in the relationship. She wanted freedom, and by hook or by crook she began to be without me, arguing that she was tired of me, shouting that she wanted to. Time passed and 3 weeks ago, her friend, who was supposed to be a witness at the wedding, could not stand it and told me everything due to the fact that her boyfriend changed her 8 months ago. She felt in my place. It turned out that for 6 months they talked behind my back and she sent him an intimate photo. Every trip to Odessa ended with the fact that she went on dates with other guys that she had already lost count, showed. After that I took my things and left. She went to Odessa the next day and I realized that I love her like no one else. I went after her in the hope that everything can be fixed. I came, the pain is terrible. After all, even when everything happened and sent me home from Odessa, she said that she was not sure that she would ever fall in love with someone so much and that she looked at me as the father of her children. But why did she do it? I don't understand. She began to say that it was all a lie. I did not disclose the name of my friend at her request. Then there was a conversation with her mother, why I left. Katya warned her mother. She said that she had already slept with someone else and the like, plus my mother herself found them in December, but for some reason in the conversation she began to tell me that everyone was lying to me.